You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
What's up, guys? My name's Aaron. This is Brendon. He's hidden currently. Tonight, we're selling comic books that I don't know anything about. Brendon does, and that's why he's here to explain them to you. So, if you're here to have a good time and buy some books, stick around.
Who else is here?
Jason, and we have Mike over here who's kind of hiding.
And who are we?
We're Fat Jack's Comicrypt. I didn't? Whoops, that's my fault. Fat Jack's Comicrypt, and, you know.
Do you have a one-liner?
Have a one-liner.
You know, that really, like, sets off the whole show, and then we go to...
This cover looks cool. You should be interested in that, because that's a giveaway item.
That's your one-liner?
I'm advertising.
Not like live, love, forget?
Oh, you want me to actually be a human and not a product of capitalism?
Yeah,
okay.
Do a one-liner that lets everyone know it's going to be such a sexy, awesome time tonight.
Goodbye! I don't have one. That's too bright.
See you in a minute!
That's too sudden. If you gave me like 10...
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Brendon, I don't know if you know that or not. I mean, Aaron pointed at some random person off camera.
I pointed at a lot of people out.
And he said it was me. But now I'm here, hanging out with Mike, Jason, and again, everyone met Aaron already. At Jack's Comicrypt, selling some comics. We do have a giveaway. It is the Vampire Slayer #1. That is the new Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't know if the name Buffy became like, I don't know, why just Vampire Slayer? Like, because it's multiple Vampire Slayers? It doesn't matter. But kind of sticking with our theme for our last giveaway, this is a Francis Francavali cover, and it's a naked cover, and it's a giveaway. So if you want to have an opportunity or a chance to win this beautiful book, just put claim in the chat, and your name will go into the digital roulette machine. I wonder if we could create a version of Russian roulette, but for comics, and that nobody
roulette
and nobody dies. Yeah, that's the big point. We don't want anyone to die.
You get a paper cut from terrible cover stock.
Boom, Kyle got it. All right, we'll have to figure out how that works. But you know, we'll keep it. We'll keep. Oh, you know what I forgot to do on the local show? Oh man,
what?
I wanted to experiment with an idea. Maybe we can try it on the Experience, or at least maybe I'll at least throw it out there. Maybe we'll pick it up next week. But I wanted to try this concept of creating mixtapes for every episode. So what I would do is everybody suggests one song every show. Doesn't matter what it is, but the moment a song gets suggested, it can never be suggested ever again. And so at the end of every episode, we will compile all of the songs that everyone suggested, and there are no bad songs. You can suggest anything you want. And then I put out on Spotify or something before the next show last week's sort of mixtape, you know, and we all because I'm actually, in a way, it's almost like a magical spell, because I'm curious what kind of mixes we would get from just people just sort of throwing out, you know.
Wax Fang the Majestic.
What is it?
Wax Fang the Majestic.
Write it down. Wax Fang the Majestic. Is that the band and then the song's Majestic?
Yeah.
All right. So Wax Fang.
Yes. Wax
right.
Fang the
Very
Majestic.
What's it?
Gary Wordman says, usually I make fun of Brendon's really small shirts, but that's a cool Dead Kennedy shirt.
Thank you.
He's saying it's cool, but it's a little small.
I'm a thin guy. I'm really thin. What am I supposed to do? Swim in my shirts? Have you seen Gary's shirts? All right, so real quick. So Wax Fang, that's the band.
Is that why?
Yes.
All right, and Majestic.
The Majestic.
The Majestic.
Is that
Okay.
why
So,
you've been asking me about Brendon?
no. That's Burroughs' techniques in regards to Instagram posts. All right. So, oh yeah, I forgot you broke my pen. So you know.
It was a marker technically.
No, this is my. All right. So you write down Wax Fang, Majestic. Okay. And then my suggestion is Tina Turner. We need another hero. Or we don't need another hero. Yeah. So there's Tina Turner. We don't need another hero.
Oh, that was
From Mad Max Thunder.
Drama. American Dad.
Yeah. All right. So there we go. Is someone else? Okay. Thank you. Experience. Okay. So we're taking Tina Turner. We don't need another hero. And then the Experience gave us Butthole Surfers, Dracula from Houston. That was right. Dracula from Houston. So again, just anyone who wants to participate, it's not anything like that. We're just taking and everybody gets every episode, every show is just one suggestion. Okay, so don't start throwing out 3, 4, nothing like that. I'm curious about something, and as we build up these little mixes and stuff like that, if you want to, we can publish them. We'll throw them up.
Spice Girls, one of these.
Okay, all right. So write them all down.
No, that's mine.
Okay, then write them down, man. And we got Oscar Brown Jr., Brother, Where Are You? Okay, so we'll get Jason's at some point. Oh, Fugazi's Furniture. Thanks, Joe. All right.
I can't keep up with somebody else.
Well, it should be in the chat. So just watch the chat and just write down. Now, again, everybody gets one suggestion a show, and we can't repeat songs. So the moment you make that song suggestion and it goes on one of the mixes, that's it. It's there for good. Okay? So it'll be fun. I'm just something for me to do during the week and stuff like that. I like this. Plus, who knows? Maybe you guys will turn me on to some interesting songs that I hadn't heard or haven't heard in a while.
The problem is
Just an interactive way for us
the
to.
parts from the songs can be more than 10 seconds.
What?
Can be more than 10 seconds.
What are you talking about?
The snippets from the songs to the mixtape.
Are you
We're
like
just
making-
giving suggestions. to people.
No. We'll actually get copyrighted.
What are you talking about?
We're not,
No,
gonna,
we're
not playing them on the show.
If we just put them on Spotify, they can't copyright anything.
Yeah,
okay.
it'll just be called Fat Jack's Comic Crypt presents the
I thought you
Latchkey
were gonna have
Manifesto mixes.
Okay, I thought you were gonna have like
No.
an outro or something.
No.
Okay.
All right, we got Cramps. Good suggestion. All right. So just keep up with that for right now, and then we'll start talking about comics. But be aware that this will be a fun thing. I don't know. Maybe it'll just be fun for me. But
Although, we could stream it on Twitch.
okay, that's
Twitch is like the Wild West. There are no laws on Twitch.
Okay, all right. Right now, I'm kind of making this up as I'm standing here right now. It's just a thought I had in the throes of intoxication last night, and it really sounded like a good idea. Now, admittedly, I woke up the next morning like I do most mornings, and every great idea I had the night before sounds like too much work and a waste of time. But this one, it's easy. People like suggesting music. It's not asking that much. Like when I was trying to create I was going to try to get all the audience. We were all going to create characters together. That didn't work out well. That blew up in my face really fast.
So it's like, no.
Yeah. Everyone was like, nah. I'm like, come on, man. We can all make characters and be weird. I'll do drawings, or I'll get Robot Marshall to do drawings. All right. Anyway, so keep that in mind. So for the rest of the show, if you got a music, like a song, and again, there's no bad songs. Like it's just I'm more curious about more of a stream of consciousness sort of experiment. And then at the end of the show, I'll get the songs together and stuff like that, and I'll make some Spotify mixes, and then we'll go from there. Maybe it'll be fun. Maybe it'll be something different. That's all. I mean, we can't all just stand up here and just buy comics. We gotta.
Unless.
We'll talk to each other. We'll get to know each other.
Sure, you try to sell comics.
All right, so now we are going to try to sell comics. That is right. All right, so as it normally works, Aaron, as you're paying attention to people claiming things, let me know if anyone has any priorities. They see something up there they're curious about. For anyone who didn't catch us on our local show, I'm not going to belabor this point, but if you're interested, we have a couple hip-hop variants. We got a couple old Avengers pertaining to Wonder Man. We got Paper Girls #1. We got a couple Star Wars, and probably my favorite of the whole entire night, 2001: A Space Odyssey #1. Now, those are the books that are left over from our local show that occurs right before we come on to the experience. So if you're curious about any of them, let us know. Other than that, I'm just going to kind of let them stay up there, and I'm just going to talk about all of these weird, almost all of these books are relatively affordable. So really, we're just going to have fun talking about, because every single one of these issues up here is a first appearance. But in honor of my buddy, Mr. Oz, who has an obsession with first appearances of some of the stupidest or absurd characters of all time, I like to kind of pile this stuff together because I also like to kind of joke around about, especially the way the speculation marks. You don't know, some book up here right now might end up in a couple years or a few years from now, might end up being the next big Vengeance #1 or Ultimate Fallout #4. It could be the Spot.
Someone would like to look at the Space Odyssey.
Oh, Space Odyssey. Okay, so we will prioritize that. All right, so this is 2001: A Space Odyssey #1, written and illustrated by Jack Kirby from 1976. This is the series that takes place after Kirby did a Treasury-size edition adaptation of the actual film. So, it is a very fine plus at $30. All right.
And then someone else says info on the Marvel superheroes Ghost Rider book.
Okay, so here we go about that. All right, this was, and I will thank Mike for bringing this to my attention because I did not know that this was a thing. All right, so the first thing I'm going to say is this is Marvel Superheroes #11. It is a mid-grade copy at $15. And you might say to yourself, what the hell? This book is $15? Well, that was my reaction. Because I discovered what a high-grade copy of this book sells for, which is closer to $50, $60, and I was very confused. Thankfully, again, I want to thank Mike for bringing this to my attention. This book is considered, now, this came out in 1992. It was the fall special. So Marvel Superheroes Volume 2 were sort of like quarterly books. It would come out usually during the season. Like Marvel Superheroes Winter Special 1991. That is a $100 book because that is the first appearance of Squirrel Girl. Now, no first appearances of Squirrel Girl here, but this is the first chronological appearance of Rogue, the X-Men character Rogue. It is also the first battle of Rogue versus Ms. Marvel. Now, you say to yourself, this book came out in 1992. How the heck can this be the first chronological appearance of Rogue 12 years after her actual first appearance in Avengers Annual #10? Also, didn't Rogue and Ms. Marvel already have a fight? Sort of. The big deal is so Ms. Marvel, her original series was abruptly canceled with issue #23. Okay, now the Ms. Marvel series, that's where we got the introduction of Mystique. So there's obviously a lot of characters already being introduced in the Ms. Marvel book that have connections to Rogue. So it kind of makes sense that Rogue was intended to be first introduced in the Ms. Marvel book. But again, it got canceled with issue 23. So here's the thing. Chris Claremont initially intended Ms. Marvel #25 to be the first appearance of Rogue and the Rogue Ms. Marvel fight, which would lead to Ms. Marvel losing her powers, all that kind of stuff. Well, this issue, almost a good decade after Ms. Marvel was canceled and a decade after Avengers Annual #10, which was Rogue's first appearance, also written by Chris Claremont, this book finally publishes what should have been Ms. Marvel #25. And so Ms. Marvel 25, which got canceled in 1979, was 2 years prior to when Avengers Annual #10 came out. So already Claremont had all of his plans, all of his ducks in a row of how he wanted the Mystique, the Rogue, the Ms. Marvel connection all to play out. Well, it didn't work out in his favor because the book got canceled. That sucks. It happens. So he would later get a chance to kind of redo the story a little bit in Avengers Annual 10, and that's how we all know it as it is. So really, this book has become valuable primarily because of its unique place in comic book history and specifically pertaining to the character Rogue and Ms. Marvel. So again, Marvel Superheroes number 11, the 1992 special. This is a mid-grade copy at $15. And like I said, it is the first chronological appearance of Rogue and the first battle of Rogue versus Ms. Marvel, because it is the first time that the unseen, unpublished Ms. Marvel number 25 finally saw the light of day. Also, there's some mentions of Ms. Marvel's unexplained pregnancy that would later become one of the worst conceits ever done in a comic book in Avengers number 200. But we've belabored that point on previous shows, so we won't bore you with it right now. Instead, just letting you know. So here we go.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, awesome. Nice.
I have something to say about the book.
Yes, it's newsstand. What do you want to say about it? Oh, is that what you want to say? And Mike, thank you very much for bringing that to my attention. I appreciate it. All right. And unless somebody's mentioned something. Yeah, someone claimed it. Did you want to claim it? Well, you missed. You missed out.
You guys should fight to the death for it.
Oh, can we?
No, we don't support violence on this show.
Well, not yours. You know.
Well, no. Nobody's fighting if I can't videotape it, okay? What's the point of violence if I can't make money from it? You know? I mean, this is America. Hello. What's that?
I said, look what we sell. 90% of these consist of fights.
Hey, stop being controversial, okay? Relax. Calm down. Pay attention if people suggest songs. It's very important to me. You got all the songs, by the way?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, all right, good.
What's the Green Avengers with the yellow logo screen right middle row?
Green Avengers.
Over here.
Over here.
I think that might be First Nebula.
It is the first Nebula because that's actually like a really key book. None of these are super key. All right, so let's find out. Let me get my little list together because I wrote this up. So what was it exactly? They said what color?
The Avengers.
Green Avengers with the yellow logo.
Okay, so they're probably talking about 288. Avengers 288. The first appearance, I'm pretty sure. All right, so let's show it off. Avengers 288. The first team appearance of Heavy Metal. Aaron,
Who are they?
have you ever heard of Heavy Metal?
There's actually who they are.
All right, so Aaron, I'm going to tell you who's in this team. Say yes if you've ever heard of any of these characters. All right? Super Adaptoid. Awesome Android. Sentry.
Yes.
Not the fake schizophrenic Superman. The Kree Sentry. That guy. The guy on the main cover. How about Test 1? All right, if you don't know this one, then, man, we got to have a conversation. Machine Man.
Is he a man who's a machine? Then I know.
He's right. He's not wrong.
We literally mentioned him earlier when talking about 2001 Space Odyssey, because Machine Man's first appearance is 2001, number 8. 8, yeah. So there we go.
I just want to point out that I'm a nerd because I know exactly who all these
Oh,
characters
yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. You kidding me? I can't believe that it took until Avengers 288 for them to put a Heavy Metal team together. Anyway, this is a very fine copy at only $3. So the team of Heavy Metal. Most of these characters are going to sound like wrestlers. Let's just be honest. As we move through
Like,
this.
if you followed that up with The Rock and John Cena, I would have been like, what a team.
No, that's a good point. Yeah. That would definitely be a team. Yeah, that would definitely be a team. What? Did you have something to say?
No, break time. I want to get you a break.
Is it bad?
No.
Okay.
I got some bad news.
What's the bad news?
I have to poop.
Uh-oh.
This chair's not comfortable.
You can do it on. You can do it live on air. Just don't show your genitalia, but you can definitely poop live on air.
What counts as genitalia?
You know exactly what counts as genitalia.
One air and one cup.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, If anyone, I'm going to just start in order and just go through these. But and by the way, pay attention to when we have to do a break because I just rattle on and on and on. So Kyle will usually give you there should be like a chat to the right, I think, a private chat. Kyle will talk to you through there, so he'll give you a heads up when we got to get ready for a break.
Apparently it was break time 12 minutes ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get into our first appearance of Palooza, we need to take a break. Sorry, Kyle.
Thanks for tuning into The Experience. Help us out and hit subscribe over on YouTube and click the bell when you do. Need some help? Scan the QR code in the bottom corner.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit ComicShopLocator.com to find a store near you.
Comicrypt. Hey everybody, real quick. I forgot to do the business, so let me be really fast. Claim in the chat. Be as specific as possible. If you're in the Philadelphia area, they'll be here for you to pick up. If you're near closer to our Jersey shop over in Oakland, we'll send them over there for you to pick them up there. If you are outside of the area and you need us to ship you the books, and we don't have your contact and shipping information, you're gonna need to email us fjccshow@gmail.com. Al handles that. Shipping starts at $9 for the first item, but everything after that, we will condense and keep the shipping costs as low and as cheap as possible. We're not trying to profit off of that. So this is your first time shopping with us, and you're outside the area, and you need us to ship. We're going to need to get your contact information and your shipping information. That will allow Al to send out the invoices in the beginning of the week, and we'll go from there.
Who the hell is Al?
Yeah, I know. They don't know. Also, something I forgot to do, because now that Al isn't here, but I want to reiterate this. Anything claimed on these live stream shows, we need them to be purchased and picked up in the next 10 days. After that, if, obviously things happen, there's a change in circumstances, and you still want your books, please just talk to us. We'll work something out. We'll all be as transparent for one another. But again, it sometimes happens when people claim things, and then they sit there for weeks and weeks and sometimes months and months and months and don't get purchased. And we kind of need to really move through our stock, and we can't sit on stuff for too long.
Someone's interested in the Silver Surfer.
The Silver Surfer, which I believe is the best defense Silver Surfer. Where is it? Where is my Silver Surfer? Is it even up there? I don't think there's a Silver Surfer up there. There's a Quasar.
We called it up.
Silver Surfer. Well, anyway, so if anyone has any questions about the business, let us know, and I'll take a moment to talk about it. Again, I am not the best at this, so obviously things fall through the cracks, like telling people how they are able to actually claim and purchase these books. So my apology. Again, I'm in limbo here. But Silver Surfer, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not. Oh, there it is. Yes. Okay. It was the Annihilation Scourge book. So this is Annihilation Scourge #1. This is a high grade copy at $6. This is a slight aberration in regards to our first appearance Palooza, because this is the issue where everyone debates, is this the first appearance of Silver Surfer Black? Because in this issue, Silver Surfer turns black for a little bit. Not to be confused with the very problematic C. Thomas Howell 80s classic Soul Man.
Man. What's that about?
You really want to know?
Jesus, man.
Have you ever heard of Soul Man?
No.
It is very okay.
I'm not being ironic.
All right, so in the 1980s, Hollywood became obsessed with the high concept film. And somebody had the bright idea, because affirmative action, we're all familiar with what affirmative action is. So a young white man, played by C. Thomas Howell, realizes that he can't get into Harvard because affirmative action is preventing him from taking his place. So are you with me so far on what's about to happen? So C. Thomas Howell decides he's going to go full blackface so he could get into Harvard. And he goes to Harvard in full blackface. And then the rest of the movie is a comedy of errors of him pretending to be black or what's going to happen when they find out he's not black. Let's just say, like with Richard Pryor's The Toy, it is not aged well.
It's basically Tropic Thunder.
But Tropic Thunder at least has satirical it's closer to White Chicks. It's more like White Chicks.
Wait, does that mean I'm a terrible person if I like white chicks?
I didn't say you were.
No.
You know.
But now I feel like that.
No. And again, you're not a bad person if you like Soul Man. I'm just saying, it's a movie that would never get made in this day and age. And let us not forget, we're also talking the same year that Revenge of the Nerds 1 came out, a movie I loved as a child, and yet is difficult to watch now. It's just difficult to watch. That's all.
You like
all.
grapes?
You know.
No, I didn't. You know what? It's not rape. No.
Grapes? Yeah, cool.
You know what? I actually don't know, but I'm going to say yes. I bet you the sitcom Soul Man was maybe inspired by the aforementioned Soul Man movie. Anyway, all joking aside, I'm not telling you this is the first appearance of Silver Surfer Black. I'm just saying that people on the internet argue about it. So if you want to get in on the argument, this is Annihilation Scourge, Silver Surfer #1, high grade, $6.
Plus, you can smack them.
Wait, sure. Before even that? What, you mean the Silver Surfer Black?
Yeah.
No, I think it came out almost around the same time. The Annihilation Scourge stuff was going on. Again, I got to be honest with you.
We're not going to argue semantics.
No. I'm going to be straight.
Argue semantics.
I couldn't, other than people arguing about it, I couldn't find.
It's dumb. The book came out a year later.
All right, that's valid. So,
Enjoy.
how about this? Other than just buying, again, I didn't mark it up. It's practically cover price.
6 bones.
It was just something people were arguing about, and I was
now
like,
it belongs to Ebner.
all right, Ebner just crushing it. All right, so obviously, Aaron, let me know if anyone has some priorities. If not, I'm going to start in on the A's and make my way through, and also keep up with the song suggestions. I mean, we might have run out by this point, but I just want to be clear.
I have a suggestion. He didn't say anything bad.
What suggestion did
Look at chat.
Yeah, he said it in the chat.
Have you read my card?
Ooh, what do we got so far? Wax Fang Majestic, Tina Turner, We Don't Need Another Hero, Spice Girls Wannabe, Oscar Jr. Brown, Where Are You? What's Behind the Mask? Oh, no, The Cramps, What's Behind the Mask?
I did it opposite.
Okay. Little Big, Hypno Dancer?
Yeah.
Wait. Is Hypno Dancer the band or?
No. This is what they wrote in chat, man. I'm copying it word for word.
Dude. Because Misfits Anything, Fugazi Furniture,
I'm asking them these.
Dolly Parton,
Security,
great suggestion, whoever made it. And what is this? Randy?
I wrote exactly how it is in chat.
Is it Hanzig? 2 eyes?
So.
Hanzii. But anyway, I'd rather have a battle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. Great song time. Hey, everybody. Again,
it's a little long.
No, it doesn't matter. if anyone hasn't made any suggestions yet, please do it, because I'm really looking forward to putting this mix together. I really appreciate you guys playing along. I want to do this every episode if we can. And somebody said something. They pay attention to the chat. I swear I saw clean come up.
We already cleaned this over, sir.
Oh, okay, my bad. I have to keep.
He's good.
I gotta keep up with this.
You know what?
All right.
Major ass. Major.
All right. So now we're gonna move on to. Does Aaron know who this character is?
No.
Aaron, I'm gonna say the name Maxima. Does any of that make sense to you? Maxima. What if I said she was a badass, tall, redhead ginger who can knock Superman around
Mary Jane.
and who really had a thing for Superboy? You have no idea. Anyway, Action Comics 645, the first appearance of Maxima. That is her right there.
Would you mind re-spieling
Is
about
this a
the
George
hip-hop
Perez
reference?
cover? Yeah, it is a George Perez cover. Nice.
Someone's interested in hip hop.
The hip hop variants? Okay, sure, no problem. I will slip back into that. So Action Comics 645, first appearance of Maxima, high grade, $4. Okay, so the last 3 hip hop variants that we have. Wait, did a couple of them get claimed on the local show? And I just missed it.
We see them.
I mean, they're not there, so I'm
And also,
assuming.
no, I would have written them down.
Oh, actually, no. Someone took the Rocket Raccoon and Groot.
That one.
The King
The
of
rest
Rock.
of them
Okay,
are-
okay. No, my bad. All right, so Uncanny X-Men #1, illustrated by Greg Land. That is an homage to Ghetto Boys by the Ghetto Boys. That is a high-grade copy at $5. And then we have 2 Deadpool and the Mercs for money. The first one is high grade, $12. This is the Raza variant, and it's the homage to the hip-hop album The Naked Soul of Sweet Jones by Pimp C. All right, and that is Deadpool as a pimp, just in case anyone didn't figure that out.
So you'd be Pitbull.
Pitbull, there you go. Pitbull, like I don't know, something about that's kind of funny.
X-Men hip hop's playing.
Okay, here you go. X-Men hip hop, there you go. Boom. And then the last of the hip hop variants we have is another Deadpool and the Mercs with Money #1. This one illustrated by David Nakayama, also known in the field as DNA. And this cover is an homage to 3001: A Laced Odyssey by Flatbush
The
Zombies.
rest of the hip hop variants have been claimed.
Okay. So there you go. Thank you to everyone who claimed them. Appreciate it.
Was Mr. Towers.
Mr. Towers coming in hot.
The X-Men.
All right.
Dude,
Good,
you owe me money.
good stuff, buddy.
All right, Brendon, this is one of the best ideas you've ever had,
Okay.
because I'm going down the rabbit hole on some of these songs
Mm-hmm.
while I'm watching the show. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a full frontal lobotomy. Is a
Okay.
song with a wild history, man.
All right. Cool. All right. I'm looking forward to this. Like, yeah, no, I had this. I don't know why. It just sounds so dumb, but like, I'm curious. I'm very curious how some of these mixes, and then I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to like segue from one to the other, because I'm pretty sure most of them are going to be jarring in regards to shifting from one to the other, and some people are going to troll me and really put out some real, let's call them questionable. Like the next time somebody, like I'm pretty sure I'm going to give it away now. Every time someone suggests a Taylor Swift song, a part of me is going to be like, oh, such a stupid idea on my part. But I'm going to stick to the mission statement. Every song suggested on a specific show makes it on the mix. All right? So that is my mission statement. I don't lie to our audience. These mixes are going to be true stream of consciousness, like in the moment, your mood, all that kind of stuff. So there we go. All right. So anyone say anything in the chat that I need to know about? If not, I'm just going to move on to the next.
I hate you. There you go.
Why do you hate Duke? Duke doesn't hate you. Duke's actually really good to you.
Josh Wentz says shake it off.
Has he made a suggestion yet?
No, he made a pun, but I'll write it down just to annoy you.
So he hasn't made a suggestion yet. Then write it down, buddy. We got to stick to it. I hate you for that.
Not really a suggestion. It's like a joke. But I hope it's a
Okay, we're going to assume it's not a suggestion until you say otherwise. Because, again, the moment it's said, it can't ever be used again. So we can really burn off all these Tay-Tay songs early on. Anyway, it's Tay-Tay. I don't know. Hey, one time I was out and a 60-year-old woman got mad at me because I was saying too many disparaging things about Taylor Swift. And she kept being like, "Stop saying that about Tay-Tay. Why are you saying something?" And I was like, "Tay-Tay? Who the hell are you?" And she's like, "That's her nickname." I was like, "All right, lady, relax. I'm just at a barbecue. You overheard a conversation. You came from me from across the yard to yell at me about how I'm being mean to Tay-Tay."
Well, Duke wants to hear about these Spider-Man comics. Let's show him.
All right. So we're going to move in order, and we're going to get into our Spider-Man real soon. So first we have A-Force number 2. That is a high-grade copy at $5. This is, my notes are not with me. It's the first appearance of Singularity. Singularity. Jason, do you know who Singularity is?
I'm pretty sure he's single.
Mike, you actually have actual real knowledge
His last name
than
is
these two
Larry.
put together. Do you recall the character Singularity that was introduced in the A-Force miniseries?
Wow, someone just threw their entire Spotify playlist.
Really? Oh, cool.
We
Who was it?
talking 90s,
Mark-
84s?
No. We're talking.
Mark Pikus?
Okay, thank you. Cool.
It's a link.
Oh, it's a link?
Yeah.
Don't click it.
What's a Spotify?
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
You know
I
Spotify?
link
Now,
is.
is Spotify some like cosmic little girl that A-Force has to get together to like protect or something?
Something my kind of book.
Singularity was basically the living embodiment of like, it was basically, she was made of the stuff in between the universes. or
Okay.
Like that. And she became a little girl during Secret War. That's where she showed up in the Air Force miniseries. And she was basically like an adolescent and they were taking her in.
Okay, and that's sort of like A-Force's mission statement is to take care of and protect Singularity.
Yeah.
All right, whose first appearance is right here in A-Force number 2, only $5. And then we move on to Amazing Spider-Man Annual 35. There you go. That is a high-grade copy at $5. We have the death of Jackpot 2. Poor Jackpot. There you go. Mike, do you recall the first Jackpot?
Yes, because everybody thought that it was Mary Jane and it was not.
Okay, what happened to the first Jackpot? I actually don't know. Did she die? Because like, which Jackpot, the original Jackpot, was that introduced in the 80s?
No.
70s?
That was in
Well, no, Jackpot 2 was introduced in, that's the Turk.
Okay, that's the only jackpot that I'm aware
Oh, okay, yeah, because there was a Jackpot prior to her. She was introduced in the Dan Slott, Mark
Wait.
Guggenheim, one of the Brand New Day,
I get why people would think she's Mary Jane.
because she has red hair.
No, because her name's Jackpot. What's the first thing Mary Jane ever said to Peter Parker?
You get the
Jackpot.
Oh my god.
Oh my God,
Oh
my mind is
god.
blown.
he's learning.
Aaron,
Where did you come up with?
Aaron, I don't know. Well, okay,
Alright, so we did the
wait,
research.
hold on.
We have to make sure that's right.
real quick, let's humble
Jason
him.
Tiger, you just hit the jackpot.
Let's humble Aaron here. You know what else happens in this Amazing Spider-Man Annual 35? There's a first
He
appearance.
shoots some webs.
No. There's a first appearance. Because again, I promised
Who's feeding
I
you?
promised the people there's first appearances, okay? It is the first appearance of a character by the name of Blindside. Who's Blindside? And guess what their powers are? Just make it up, dude. There's no wrong answer.
Okay.
Except the not the right one.
He's
Didn't
a
change lanes, got killed.
Who?
he's a football player.
Okay.
That gets adopted by Sandra Bullock,
Okay?
and his ability is he's really good at sports.
Okay, all right. I give you at least credit for trying to be funny. I mean, it was really low-hanging fruit. This character, who I don't know if they've ever shown up ever since, here's a power. Ready for this, people? Blindside excretes an oil that causes blindness in people when it touches their skin. That is the powers of Blindside. All right.
So we can't have sex.
Well, don't secrete oil, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's,
How do you stop that?
I don't know. Don't
I
sweat.
sweat often.
I don't want to hear about your sex life and your
That
sweat.
reminds me of that reminds me of My Hero Academia.
Real quick, high grade, $5.
When he sweats, he causes explosions.
All right, now this is funny. This one's funny, okay? Amazing Spider-Man 559, part of the brand new day stuff. This is a high-grade copy at $4. And this is, as Wordman was so gracious to give us this phrase, this is a key ring. There's 2 first appearances in this bad boy. All right, so here we go. It is the first appearance of a character by the name of Screwball and a first appearance of a character by the name of Paper Doll. So, Aaron, I asked you the question. What is the powers of Screwball?
Screwballs.
No, it is a criminal who posts their exploits on social media. That's it. That's it. No powers.
Wait.
They just...
So he's the average TikToker?
He's a troll.
Exactly. You got it. Dan Slott saw TikTok coming a mile away.
It's a girl.
A devious lick.
Oh, I know.
He said
Oh, he said him. Wow.
She's a troll.
He's a Paper Doll. Any guesses on Paper Doll? Powers. This one actually has powers.
Okay. She has the ability to turn people into like paper dolls.
Okay, that's actually a pretty good guess. And in fact, she turns herself into a 2-dimensional form. She compresses her form. So I imagine that allows her to slip under doors to steal.
There's an iconic cover where she like turns herself into a painting. I think Marcus Martin did it.
That's cool. That sounds right. All right, next up is a not first
Spider-Man again. I just joined. Tony Mills.
So, Amazing Spider-Man Annual 35, high grade, $5, Death of Jackpot 2, first appearance of Blindside. Amazing Spider-Man 559, high grade, $4, first appearance of Screwball, and the first appearance of Paper Doll. And because I'm really not good at this, I forgot there is one up here that does not have a first appearance. It is Amazing Spider-Man 610. This is a high-grade copy at $4. It is the death of Raptor, who was killed by his ex-partner, Kane. And for anyone who doesn't know who Raptor is, he was a dude who got bit by a raptor and gained the powers of a raptor. And, and if you think that sounds goofy, it was, but he was a real character.
Didn't he hunt 2 kids in a kitchen for like 15 minutes?
Everything about that sounds dirty.
No.
He hunted
the
2
kids
kids in a kitchen for 2 minutes.
It's a Jurassic Park joke.
Oh, it's a Jurassic Park joke. Oh, okay, I got it. See, I'm used to Al. I'm used to Michael Dudikoff jokes. I'm not used to one of the greatest successes of films of all time, Jurassic Park. Here, wait, hold on a second. Aaron.
Yes.
Stop.
Settle.
That's
Aaron.
that Chris Pratt.
Aaron.
Man, I hate that.
No.
Every time he has a problem in his life, he just can't do that.
All right, now this one's actually fun. This character's a neat little Amazing Spider-Man 663. This is a high-grade copy at $5. It is the first appearance of the Wraith. Now, look at her costume. That's that character right behind Spider-Man, right in front of Anti-Venom. This character uses Mr. Fear's gas gun, the Chameleon's mask, and a suit of tentacles. So
she's superhero sloppy seconds?
I don't know. That's kind of cool. You know? Do you know who Mr. Fear is? Actually, better question. Who was Mr. Fear's main enemy? So, what superhero does Mr. Fear fall into his rogues gallery?
It would have to be Mr. Will, right? Because the opposite of Fear is Will.
So, Amazing Spider-Man 17. No, Daredevil.
Well, yeah, but
What do you mean? Well, yeah.
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Hold on, let me get this straight. So his greatest enemy is the man without fear. That seems kind of.
He's
It's a little
basically
too on the nose.
he's Marvel's version of Scarecrow.
Yeah, pretty much. With a
He had
goofier
the
costume.
fear gas and everything.
Yeah, but it's a goofier costume.
I would
Real quick, not a first appearance, but Amazing Spider-Man number 15. People love Mary Jane. People love Mary Jane Spider-Man costumes, and people love Alex Ross covers. High grade, $5.
Let's just say they keep the rapper.
Okay, now this next first appearance actually has a bit of value to it. It keeps bouncing around that like $12 to $15 range. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 17. This is the first appearance of Francine Fry as the second Electro. And she pops up a lot, doesn't she?
It should almost
Like the
be
female Electro,
Superior villains.
right?
She was part of the heist.
Hey, Brendon.
Yo,
After that should be
it was a break time?
after that.
Okay. Finish your thought.
She popped up in like
High grade, $8.
superior villains. Like she popped up with like the Beetle and everything like that.
Okay.
Especially when they were going after Boomerang, because Boomerang pretty much like turned his back on all of them and everything like that.
Right.
It's kind of like Ocean's 11.
Okay. And in fact, like I'm pretty sure we do have that first appearance. It's just all alphabetical order, so I haven't brought it
Oh,
out.
no. He said you can finish the Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay, because she was also part of the new Sinister Six.
Sinister Six. Yeah.
And she was part of the Sinister 12. No, she wasn't. That was a Mark Millar
What is
concept.
the Sinister?
Anyway, doesn't matter.
All
All right, next up, Amazing Spider-Man number 4. First appearance of Spider-Bot and the issue that got recalled because of anti-Mormon symbolism. So there we go. High grade, $6 from the Nick Spencer run. First appearance of Spider-Bot and a controversial issue because of a bunch of supposed anti-Mormon symbolism.
There's a person asking for DC comic. Said, hold up that DC comic.
We're probably talking about these two DCs, I imagine, because I don't.
Yeah.
Well, there's an Action Comics, but they're saying DC. So, all right. So
This is Mr. Sam.
DC Nation number 0. All right, let's take a look at that. That's a high grade copy at $5. It is the first appearance of Miss Robinson Good, who will later become the Red Cloud. And has anyone ever heard of this team? The first team appearance of the Omega Titans. No?
You got me.
All right, so here we go. Here are a bunch of characters.
Nah,
No, it's okay because I have no idea who these people are. You ready? Omega Titans consists of Entropy, Mystery, Wisdom, and Wonder. Pretty much like the 21st century Manson children. Entropy, Mystery, Wisdom, and Wonder.
Captain Planet.
All right, DC Nation number 0. First appearance of Red Cloud and first appearance of the Omega Titans. A high grade, $5.
60 seconds.
And we have DC Universe 0. Oh, someone claimed. Oh, you got it. Got it. All right, cool. DC Universe 0 by my boy Grant Morrison and a guy who I don't know if he works for DC Comics anymore, Jeff Johns. High grade copy at $5. First cameo appearance of Genocide and Red Volcano, and more importantly, the second appearance of Larfleeze. Larfleeze is the Orange Lantern. If you haven't been paying attention to the speculation market, HBO Max is working on a Green Lantern series. They've given every indication that they want to introduce all of the different Lantern Corps. And the first appearance of Larfleeze is inching up in value. So if the series comes out and those first appearances explode, people are going to come looking for second appearances. And here you have one. Low ball, only $5. High grade.
He's basically Greedy Alf.
Greedy Alf is great. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Do you think his powers smell like creamsicle?
I wish. All right. So there we go. So that is our DC Nation 0, our DC Universe 0. If you have any other questions, let me know. We're about to go to break. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I missed a claim. Okay.
I got him.
Somebody claimed something.
Oh, they claimed all the Amazing Spider-Man.
All of them? Even the ones we haven't talked about yet? Or only the ones we talked about?
All of them.
Okay, interesting. But one of them was a Kyle, can you bring up the claim? I saw DC claim. DC Universe 0. Okay, DC Universe 0. So just figure out who claimed it. You know. So
Did I go on ASM?
no, there's this one, which is Amazing Spider-Man 18.HU, The Death of the Gibbon. Oh, this is actually funny.
That was a sad issue.
Right, it was, right?
Funny, sad.
Well, no, you want to talk about like a murderer's row, characters that died. Amazing Spider-Man 18, which was the one right before this that did get claimed. The death of, you ready? Iguana, Gazelle, Constrictor, Mad Dog, and Bison.
Yeah.
They killed a lot of characters in that. What was it? Like Craven's kids were like hunting them all or something?
Yeah. that issue was really sad though. Like they showed him like growing up, being picked on as a kid and everything like that. Then he mutates, and then basically it ends with him like laying on the ground after he was beaten by all the people that were hunting all those villains and everything like that.
Uh-huh.
He's basically begging for his life before they pretty much like take him out.
Oh, it's rough.
Yeah.
All right.
If you're into that kind of thing, cool.
Man, comics are such great
Man, I got me so
escapism.
excited.
But just confirm that they were actually claiming all the Amazings. Just be because
Okay, you were claiming all of the Amazing Spider-Man, right?
just because change your mind about it. We're very open to the idea that you can change your mind during the show. You know, like we're not pushing anything on anybody. All right, we're cool. So I guess we'll take that as a good sign to take a break. So break time, and we'll come back and we'll do some more first appearances.
This is The Experience.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hey there, hi there, ho there. You're as welcome as can be.
Hi, I'm Nancy McCann. Welcome to Friday Night Live on The Experience.
Welcome everybody to Fat Jack's Comicrypt. Brendon, Al, Jason, hanging out.
There I am. Welcome back to Kicking It with Henry, folks. I am your host, Henry Copeland. It's great to be here with you guys.
So we are going to talk about books that are in stores this week.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Mishmash.
Hello, and welcome to the Black Comics Universe, presented by Peep Game Comics.
And you gotta love it that the first people in a minute to skim it are creators.
Up, everybody! Welcome to another Wednesday Warriors. My name is Joey Galvez, and this is my pal Ambrosia.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Space Cadet.
Hey!
What's up?
Welcome, everyone, for another episode of I Must Ask You a Question.
Hi, everybody! Welcome to Nerd News Now.
Hey, this is Rex. Welcome to Comic Collectibles.
Hey, hello, all you happy people. Welcome to the Dan Wickline Show.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. This is the crazy show that we do on Thursdays called What's in the Box? What's in the Box?
Comic culture and sales.
Get the inside scoop on everything happening at The Experience every week. Join our mailing list by scanning the QR code at the bottom of the screen and then watching your email inbox.
Insane. Like, just so we're clear, just ask anybody who knew me in like high school and college and stuff like that. Everyone just assumed
It's scary because it's true.
Yeah, when I'm sober, I'm crazy. When I'm under the influence, I'm chill. I'm actually a really good I'm a nice person too. I'm loving, I'm considerate, I'm compassionate.
Basically
I drive really well.
Man,
So you're saying you'd rather have a bottle in front of you than a full frontal lobotomy?
You got it. You got it.
By the way, that song was written by an actual medical doctor.
Really?
For the Dr. Demento show.
What's he gonna say? Step one, grab my scalpel.
I'll be honest with you. I'm going to have so much fun late tonight when I can't sleep, and I'm going to make a mix. I'm going to, let's say, have a drink, and I'm going to listen to this music. I can't wait. I mean, Jolene alone is going to really choke me up. Yeah, love Jolene. Anyway, so let us move on to Ant-Man. All right, so Ant-Man #1 by Zeb Wells and Dylan Burnett. There we go. Let's take a look at that one. That is a high-grade copy at $4.50. You also get an exclusive preview of Strange Academy. This is one of the very few that has a Strange Academy preview that, for whatever reason, didn't go up in value. But who knows? Maybe one day it will go up in value because it is the first appearance of Pam and Chudley. Aaron, who do you think Pam and Chudley are?
Okay, Pam works as a receptionist.
Okay.
Chudley's at porn stores.
And then, exactly. Yeah. He works as porn stars. He's the best friend of the bald guy's son.
Cool. They're actually Ant-Man's aunts. So it's the first appearance of Ant-Man's aunts, Pam and Chudley. Next up is Ant-Man number 2. Now this is a key ring. Ding, 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 ding. Key ring time. High grade copy at $4.50. This is, all right, you ready? First appearance of Macrothrax. First appearance of Vespa, the Spectre of Hornets. First appearance of Thread, the Silkworm Ghoul. And the first appearance of Tusk, the Rhino Beetle Hulk. Pretty cool. Too cool for school. Man, you are just on fire. Man, like I almost wish I wasn't doing the show and I could just be at home watching the show so I could really just lose myself in just the
in the music
vermicelli. Yeah, I can't even say the word. Yeah. All right, next up is Ant-Man number 3 with a gorgeous black cat appearance with Spider-Man. There we go.
Which makes you think, where's Ant-Man?
I don't know. The book wasn't doing well enough, so they were like, put Spider-Man on and put a woman with.
I'm thinking about the point to it though.
All right, so Ant-Man number 3 has the first appearance of the Bug Lords. All right. And it also has the death of Thread, the Silkworm Ghoul. So Thread only made it 2 issues. Poor Thread. All right, there we go.
He wasn't ready for that.
All right. Pace yourself. like
pump your brakes.
If anything, allow me to wrap the noose of poor humor and terrible things that will always get us in trouble.
Just accept your spot as the chair.
I will be the sin eater. You know, when you say something, let it be just gold. Like just like to a point where I stop in mid-sentence and go like, oh my God, Aaron, just crushing it. Good
You've
Lord.
never said that. What?
Well, no, not yet, because so far it's been a lot of Office references and
I made one Office reference.
too many. No, okay. What is this? Fun fact about Jolene. Dolly Parton wrote Jolene and I Will Always Love You on the same day. Gary, thank you very much. I did not know that, but I love, I Will Always Love You. And both were diss tracks. Very cool. Oh, I like it, man. Do you know what movie Dolly Parton's I Will Always Love You is from? No, not the Whitney Houston version. The actual Dolly Parton version of the original I Will Always Love You appeared in a movie in the 80s.
Die Hard.
And I would have thought your guess at Titanic was funny, except for the fact that I'm pretty sure you were kind of sincere.
No, I got mixed up with My Heart Will Go On. Leave me alone.
I knew you weren't kidding.
Dude,
I knew you weren't joking.
Are the same thing. I'm sorry. It's not.
All right.
It's about how much the girl wants to bang the dude. Okay, we get it.
Any? Do you know, Mike? Do you have any idea? Dolly Parton's best little whorehouse in Texas.
I was going to say Debbie Dave's Dallas. I was close.
Well, I'll say this. Like the Venture Brothers joke, if you're watching Best Little Whorehouse in Texas to be titillated, you're going to be quite disappointed.
It's not what I thought it would be. It really was not.
It was kind of like when I was in elementary school and a kid told me he had seen a porn the other night, and all you got to do is stay up really late, and on Prism around 2 o'clock in the morning it will come on. And a buddy and I, we got together for a sleepover a Friday night, and we stayed up all night to watch this porn that was going to come on at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, I'll tell you what the movie was in a second. The movie we watched before the porn that was In the Name of the Rose. We're like 8 years old, and we're watching In the Name of the Rose, and we're like, man, this porn better be really good, because this movie is weird and depressing. And then 2 o'clock comes on, and the aforementioned movie happens. Now, did I love it? Yes. Was it a porn? No, not at all. It was Animal House.
Yeah.
This kid was like, oh my God, there's so much sex. Oh, You won't even believe it.
I thought you were gonna say something like Emmanuel.
That
This one's it's Cinemax.
Okay,
Cinemax,
in all honesty,
Cinemax.
that at least would have
Emmanuel
fallen
in
in the
space.
soft core. Like, what is
Emmanuel
Animal
in
House?
space.
One is there one set of breasts?
When he hops on the
Because obviously there's a lot of
yeah.
innuendo, but there's no
there's
actual.
There's two. When he hops on the ladder,
Okay,
the girls
that's
get
right.
changed,
Where he.
and then when they pull the floats.
Okay.
When they,
So there's a little bit of, but not
it's not
pornography.
That's what I thought Emmanuel in space.
All right.
Which is
The 2 8-year-olds. I literally watched In the Name of the Rose just to get to Animal House. Now, thank God Animal House was actually fun and good and really made an 8-year-old lose his mind. But it's, so in all honesty, 2 8-year-old male friends shouldn't be staying up together in the hopes of seeing
Well,
their
that's
first
the thing,
porn.
That's how it always works. When I found my first porno movie, the first thing I wanted to do
Was show it to all your friends?
Yeah, like I wanted to run around and show my cousins, and I was like, oh my god.
You know, I did that one time, and I never did it again because I put the movie on. We're in my mother's room because she was the only one with a VHS. I put it on. 5 minutes into it, I heard a noise in the background in the corner of my mother's room. There were 5 12-year-olds in the room, and one of them decided he couldn't wait. So I'll just leave it out there. But he made the other 4 of us very like, dude, what the hell? Get the hell out of the room.
It's like, dude, where's the towels? Where's the towels?
Why are you watching the content if you're not going to benefit?
Put it in your memory and go take a poop.
Man, I've had a great imagination since I was a kid. I don't need no show.
You grew up at the age of instant gratification.
Hell yeah. We like I found a adult movies VHS box in the woods.
In the woods.
And that was like one of the greatest things I ever found.
You had to go.
My grandma bought at an auction. It was unfortunately all taped over.
Okay.
It was all dirty movies. But it was like the original Star Trek was taped over all of it.
Oh, that's so funny.
And I was so disappointed because like I went through every tape, like fast forwarding trying to see if there was anything salvaged.
Oh.
And it was all Star Trek.
That's very disappointing. Speaking of pornography, Apocalypse and the Extracts. That's right. Issue number 3. Little boy Evan Sabanur Genesis becomes Captain Kid Apocalypse. High grade, $5. Followed by issue 4, where Apocalypse and Genesis become Captain America and Bucky. High grade, $5.
Now we know why Brendon likes to dress like a monk before he gets it on. Just like a monk.
Not that I'm aware of, but that sounds cool. I want to know. I want to meet that Brendon. I think they have like a gown. Oh no, it's an In the Name of the Rose joke.
It's not.
Because In the Name of the Rose.
And then Thomas says it was
no surprise. Aaron didn't get the In the Name of the Rose reference.
Well, Thomas
have you
says
ever?
It was a one-hit wonder, which is like kind of.
Hey, actually, it's a great movie. It's a great movie because
it's like that kid in the back of your room.
Right.
One-hit wonder.
Good night, everybody.
Right on. Have you ever heard of the author Umberto Eco? No. Fossilot's Pendulum. In the Name of the Rose. He's a very. You should read some Eco. ECO. Umberto Eco. Fossilot's Pendulum and In the Name of the Rose. Wonderful book. Gary, Eco, you into Umberto?
Can I crush it in like an hour?
You're probably like the only person I know who might be into Umberto Eco. And if anyone is curious and you want to read actually just an amazing book, Fossilot's Pendulum by Umberto Eco is next level. Really.
You know, Gary liked his last comment with why you watch the content and not benefit.
All right. So Aaron got himself. You should start writing down the people who say nice things about you.
When Gary says it,
Yeah, trust me.
you let check mark.
Yeah. Because 9 out of 10 times when Gary says something about me, it is not positive.
No, it's just like I don't know. To me, there's no point in watching stuff like that if you're not going to.
All right. Avengers 158. This is a very good plus copy, but it's only $5, and it is the first appearance and origin of Graviton. And Mike, you know who Graviton is, right? Yeah. Graviton, that's a classic. Oh, and we got a little Wonder Man versus Vision. So it's a Wonder Man show, so let's make sure everyone sees that. And that is not that is a Kirby cover. Oh, that's cool.
Wasn't Graviton at one point one of the Horsemen of Apocalypse? And then he like broke out of like being the Horseman and purposely stayed away from land because if he ever touched land, Apocalypse was going to get a hold of him.
I don't know.
I think that was like a running
Rick and
argument.
Morty story.
That sounds cool,
No,
but
like he was a Horseman of Apocalypse. It was either him or Moses Magnum, one of the two.
Moses Magnum. I think it's Moses Magnum. Yeah. I actually think it's Moses.
He was using Gravitron to like keep him away from.
Okay.
I think my hero name would be Magnum Dom.
Anyway, move on. Next book.
Avengers number 178, mid-grade copy, $4. First appearance of the Manipulator, also known as Aaron.
I'm not a manipulator.
Yeah, you are with your weird jokes.
That was my hero name.
That
Wasn't
made-
a joke.
No, you went with Dong? Really? Maximum Dong? Really? That was the heavy metal?
Well, Dong in Mandarin translates to a very special.
All right, for anyone who isn't familiar with who the heavy metal are, don't worry. There's their first team cover appearance. That is Avengers 289, but this issue is important because it is the first appearance of Cubic. Not to be confused with Cubert. Cubic. Well, hey, did any of your names get published in a comic book from 1980?
Starboy.
Thankfully not, because it was
Starboy?
been okay.
Are we just going to make weekend jokes?
Yeah, it's weekend jokes.
Weekend jokes?
Knowing how they just published anything with these types of names, they probably would have got published.
All right, so the Avengers 289, this is a very fine copy at $3, and I'm going to ask the infamous question. Aaron,
Yes.
do you know who Cubic is? Take a guess.
He has the ability to put things in cubes.
Oh, you're kind of close. He is actually a humanoid version of the Cosmic Cube. Have you ever heard of the Cosmic Cube?
Any cube stuff?
Man, this kid's going to kill me.
I'm just asking.
Wait, are you talking about Kubiak?
Yeah, Kubiak. Yeah, Cubic. Actually, it's Cubic. It's
I can only go
not
off
to be confused with like
The little girl.
the little girl. That's just, yeah.
I can
It
only
was,
go off of
it was almost like
Cosmic
Nick
Cube.
Spencer forgot that there was already a version of a humanoid. Maybe, I don't know, it was just easier to make, like, threaten a little girl and make it, Anyway, next up, we have Avengers 334, first appearance of Thane Ector, Sybil Dorn, and the Fool. That is a mid-grade copy at $2. And then part of the Operation Galactic Storm storyline, Avengers 346, the first team appearance of Star Force. This is a high-grade copy at $4. Star Force consists of, ready? Supremor, Ultimus, Dr. Minerva, Korath, Captain Atlas, and Shatterax. Not to be confused with, who's that EDM DJ, dubstep DJ everyone loved? Skrillex. There you go. Shatterax was his deadbeat dad. Happy Father's Day, everybody. So next up, Avengers 360. That's a very fine copy at $4. It is the first appearance of Anti-Vision, very creative. But more importantly, this is the issue where White Vision reverts back to his original red and green version. All right, Avengers 360, very fine, $4.
So would that
What's wrong? Are you mad?
Yeah.
You crying? Why are you crying? Jason's crying, everybody.
Crying.
I don't know why, but
Tell us.
What is your book?
Tell us your
How much is
Dark
that?
Secret.
How much is that? What is your book?
White Vision at the peak, it sold for around $100, but it settled back in the 40, 50 range.
30.
But hey, for a book that, let's say 5 years ago,
it's a book.
you could have got for at most $5.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
I am the only West Coast Avengers fan. But
That's not true.
Give me
I
Avengers
love the
360.
John Byrne West Coast Avengers run. I
Uh,
love it.
Avengers
Oh, the
360
Englehart stuff is good.
has been played.
Wait, what? 360? All right, there we go. Cool. Little 90s love too. Look at that. Glossy.
Oh, Duke, seriously, man?
You want it?
No, give it to Duke.
You and Duke should battle for it.
I'm going to kill him.
Nuke 'em.
Why?
Ha! I got that one.
Moving on.
All right. I'm starting to enjoy my time with you guys. All right, next up. Avengers 364. This is a very fine copy at only $3. The first appearance of Deathcry. Yeah, Deathcry is the Liliandra, the Empress of the Shi'ar. That is her niece. So I'm pretty sure most of you could figure out that Deathcry is the daughter of Deathbird.
Whoa. Is she hot at least?
Most likely, yeah. Because they're birds. They're birds with boobs. So I imagine you'd be really into it. Sexy birds. Everyone loves sexy birds.
Big bird with legs.
Hulk Girl got me acting up.
Great guns.
What can I say?
You know, we try to involve you.
What do you mean we? You don't even come here.
You just slam the door shut.
All right. Woo! I gotta pull myself back here. Okay. All right.
We got 1 minute.
All right. Did your parents know not to bother you when you were watching the Justice League cartoon? They're like, oh, Aaron's having a special time.
Now that I think about it, most time I watch that show, it would be like in the living room.
Oh, so your parents were really uncomfortable?
No.
Because you were like my friend.
Well, it's like
when,
you said, I'm
my
not going to do it in the moment because it's not content made for them.
All right, so
Use your imagination later.
Avengers 370, the first team appearance of Delta Force. Tell me if any of you have heard of any of these characters. You ready? Delta Force consists of, and just so we're clear, it's all first appearances of all these characters too. All right. Dragona, Enigmo, Carcass, Ransack, Zaboth, and Tora Rosa. Anybody? Anybody? All right. It's a mid-grade copy at $2.
Some guy's gonna break through the wall wearing a t-shirt with that team on it.
Like, how dare you?
I love Delta Force.
Delta Force is the greatest characters of all time. Why don't they make a Disney Plus series? I don't get it. It'd be so much better than Avengers. All right, next up, Avengers 375, a very fine copy at $3. First appearance of Pavana and his children. His children consist of Ampere, Brawler, and Wanda, not to be confused with Maximoff.
Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a big crossover. No one knows about it. Next up is Avengers number 3 from Jonathan Hickman, my boy, who doesn't know I exist, but I love you. This is the first appearance of the 4th Captain Universe and the first appearance of the 2nd Smasher and the 2nd Night Mask.
Smasher is a fantastic character.
And she had Sam Guthrie's kid, right?
Yeah, they're married.
Yeah, they're married. That's still canon, right? Yeah. She smashes. Like
who?
Like Sam Guthrie, like just smashes.
Yeah.
As those terrible Jersey Shore people, coined the term. She smashes. Yeah. So there you go.
Indestructible force.
High grade, $5.
Unmovable hips.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Next up is Avengers Academy number 20. This is the first cameo appearance of the 2nd White Tiger, Ava Ayala. This is a high grade copy at $15. Her first cameo and first appearance speculators are definitely interested in White Tiger suddenly. Even, did you notice Spectacular Spider-Man? That book suddenly is jumping up in value.
Yeah, because he's supposed to pop up in either Black Panther or some kind of.
Oh, really? There's some rumors about White Tiger being involved maybe in the Black Panther movie? Okay. All right. There we go.
He's called White Tiger.
But he's also Hispanic.
Yeah, but like.
And she's Hispanic. So.
Well, man,
is it, what's his name? Are he called the White Wolf?
White Wolf, I don't know. Everything's problematic.
Listen, Jungle, what was it?
Listen, we're not allowed to talk about the 16th, so please do not get me talking about problematic stuff, okay? Avengers The Initiative featuring Reptile. This is a high-grade copy at $15.
Wait.
It is the first appearance of Reptile.
Reptile? Was it a reptile? Like the lizard? Isn't he a reptile?
Yes.
So wouldn't that be the technical first appearance of a reptile?
No, it's the character. Reptile.
Right.
Good night, everybody.
Reptile.
It's the little kid.
It's the little kid. He appeared in didn't he appear in a cartoon first?
He appeared in the cartoon in the Spider-Man.
Okay. All right. And then his first appearance in comics.
Just a kid lizard.
Well, he like turns into, he's almost like changeling, but he only can turn into like dinosaurs. So they even got that wrong because now they think dinosaurs are mostly birds, not even reptiles. So, you know. Speaking of dinosaurs, or at least the king of, Godzilla in Hell. There you go. A book I didn't even know had value. Thank you for making me look for IDW Godzilla comics.
How did Godzilla get the hell?
IDW?
Yeah, that's big. All right, so this is the deal. So IDW Godzilla comics right now are really hot. Why? I'm not exactly sure. Mike told me part of it is because the IDW series were some of the first times that Godzilla comics were allowed to introduce the other monsters from the Toho studios. So a lot of these IDW, am I wrong? Is that kind of...
So compounding the fact that not many people were reading the books.
They were
so
low
they had
print
low
runs.
A lot of the monsters were never in the comics because when the first original like Godzilla book came out from I think it was Dark Horse, they only had the rights to Godzilla. So a lot of the characters that they had in the books were all like created.
Yeah, even when Marvel was doing Godzilla,
Yeah.
they didn't have any. So they just had Godzilla fight the Fantastic Four and the Avengers and Shield and stuff like that.
Yeah, and like what's really wild about like the license with Godzilla is it doesn't matter what character that you're licensing, you still pay the same price as Godzilla, even if it's like one of the D-list like villains.
Ooh, that's rough. Well, anyway, this series was brilliant. All wordless, all dialogue, and Godzilla literally goes to hell, and every issue is a different level of hell. It was a beautiful book, beautifully illustrated. It was really cool. Nobody read it. They barely published it. This is the final issue, plus this cover has become a little bit famous. So this book actually is valued around $30 to $40. Our copy here is a high grade at $20, but I think maybe they published 7,500, maybe at most 8,000 copies of this final issue of Godzilla in Hell.
So you just like fight things there?
No, he like fights things. Little Monsters, #1. Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen doing a really cool take on a dystopian future, but with vampires. You have a bunch of young kids who are vampires who have never met or fed off of a human ever. And let's just say they feed off of their first human ever, and stuff gets crazy. This has been a really fun book, and right now, anything in regards to Jeff Lemire as an original property, everybody's curious about because a lot of his stuff is starting to be adapted. What are you slamming your...
Just Duke. Everything bad Duke.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Hey.
Towers.
Duke is our friend.
No.
And he is a...
He's your friend. He's not mine.
He's a customer. So, as a representative of the triumvirate here...
Duke, I hate you.
All right. Next up, in regards to, just because it's awesome, Mike Mignola, with the help of Roy Thomas, back in the early 90s, adapted Bram Stoker's Dracula, the Francis Ford Coppola film. I love Mignola. Anytime I get a chance to show off Mignola, I'm going to do it. This is still polybag, so it still comes with the 4 exclusive Topps cards. You get behind-the-scenes photos and interviews. But again, it's Mike Mignola doing Dracula. I mean, that just sells it alone. This is a high-grade copy at $5. If anyone misses the 90s, Quasar, #50. There you go. Quasar fights the Silver Surfer. Quasar fights Galactus. Quasar fights the Living Tribunal. Who else is Quasar fighting this? Quasar actually, at some point, maybe Andy Smith, who was the artist at the time, I think he was about to get a job for Valiant/Acclaim Comics, and he was about to start doing Exo Man of War. So there's a period in this book when Quasar's fighting Silver Surfer, and he creates an armor construct around him, and it's just the Exo Man of War armor. Like, I mean, it's all yellow and stuff, but you look at it and go, that's Exo. Like, I mean, that's the Valiant character. Anyway, high-grade copy, $4 right there. Just one. Well, there's 4 issues, but we only have the first. Also, if anyone's interested in some Donny Cates property, this is a book that has some value because these characters did show up in the cool Donny Cates crossover series. And when I say crossover, I mean literally. The book is called Crossover. Payback's #1. A fun little concept of working superheroes. This is a high-grade copy at $15. Oh, it's break time? All right, let's go. Break time. Break time. I'm just going to keep doing this till we go to a break. You sure we're going to break?
You're 10 minutes early.
Oh,
You messed up, man.
Aaron.
7:30, Aaron.
Break is at 7:30. It is 7:30.
It's 7:30.
It's 7:20 everywhere else in the world, bud.
No.
That's on you.
Nah. He's blaming his tools.
Well, that computer has had the wrong time on it now for about a year and a half.
All right. Change your clock time there.
Hey, do you want to take a break? I was in the other room getting a piece of pizza.
No.
Nah, we don't take a break.
I just genuinely thought it was 7:30.
Let it simmer.
All right. Now we move on to Blaze, Legacy of Blood. Boom. There we are. Number 1. The first appearance of the Regent and the Hidden. One is an evil magician. The other is an evil cult leader. High grade, $3. And then we get Blaze, Legacy of Blood number 2. High grade, $3. This one is the first appearance of the Initiate and Dark Design, 2 super beings that would join the Hidden's cult. All right. And then we get Blaze, Legacy of Blood, Very Fine Plus 250, issue number 3. Nothing happens in this one. No first appearances. No deaths. And if you're sitting there going, man, Brendon, I'm really holding out for some deaths, don't worry. Because next up is Blaze, Legacy of Blood, number 4, the final issue of this 4-issue series, and the death of Regent and the Hidden, 2 characters that literally appeared 3 issues prior. So if you want, you can have the whole series.
Finally, Zaynan's here.
Zaynan!
A man of culture.
How you doing, buddy? I hope you had a wonderful day with your father. You can see how the rest of us feel about our fathers.
But I talking about my father all morning.
Yeah. It was okay. I'm really happy for all of you with your loving fathers that are still alive.
Listen.
Hey, Mike, you ever have a messed up relationship with your dad? There we go. All right, Mike's my man. You and me, Mike. Anti-Father's Day.
Look at you guys breaking stereotypes.
Yeah. Bunch of white dudes with absentee fathers. Yeah.
And then the only relevant relatively black guy has a dad.
There you go. Breaking. Hey, if we learned anything about the Spat Jacks Comicrypt live stream show, breaking stereotypes. That's for sure. Not upholding anything.
You know what, guys? I don't like watermelon.
Speaking of which,
It's fucking amazing.
Brandon State number 4, high grade, $20. We've had this on the show before. It's the first appearance of Jackson Hyde. Black Aquaman. Yeah, there you go.
So Aquaman.
Aquaman, there you go.
Black Blue Blade.
Next up, very fine plus copy of Cable number 4 for only $3. The first appearance of Abyss. And the Abyss, for anyone not in the know, Aaron, is the half-brother of Nightcrawler. Do you know who Nightcrawler is?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
I know you.
Just making sure. I don't know about you sometimes, brother.
Kyle, we might need a new host. I don't know about this.
All right, next up, Captain America 317, a fine plus copy at $3. The first team appearance of the Death Throes. Yeah. All right, you ready for this group?
Sure.
Death Throes consists of Bombshell, Knick-Knack, Oddball, Tenpin, and Throwdown.
Give it dog a bone.
I know who Bombshell is.
Okay, real quick though, is it the same Bombshell that is in Death Throes? Who do you think Bombshell is?
Bombshell is the boxer chick that was just in the Captain America Iron Man miniseries. And she was like formerly Dr. Octopus's girlfriend in like the 90s, right?
That I'm not too sure. These characters were actually jugglers who were turned into assassins. Yeah. Was she used to be a juggler?
I don't know. Like, I don't know what her origin was, but it was like a blonde chick in like a boxer outfit.
I'm gonna take a educated guess and say they're not the same Bombshell.
Okay.
Because doesn't Bombshell just have that innocuous, like there's like probably 50 characters have been named Bombshell at some point in
Listen,
comic books.
That's the 90s.
If she's
No,
not,
this is 80s.
If she's not hot and or like
She's not allowed to be a bombshell?
I mean, come on, it's the 90s.
But what if she has eczema and she likes to throw bombs?
Well, let's be real. If there's any character throwing bombs,
I like
in
he
the
dropped
90s,
that bombshell.
I'll just call her Talcum Powder Gang.
or average housewife.
Moving on.
Let's talk politics. This is getting goofy.
All right.
Moving on.
Let's talk religion.
Listen, here's why Star Wars: The Last Jedi is garbage.
All right, here we go. Captain America 318. This is not a first appearance issue. This is a death issue. Death of Blue Streak and the death of Death Adder, which seems kind of redundant, but you know.
I don't know Blue Streak, but I know his brother Brown Streak.
Dude, I knew it. The moment you went, I don't know Blue Streak. I mean, he's gonna make a brown. He's gonna make a blue joke. Man, I really hope you're gaining fans. Very fine, $4. All right, next up.
I'm the one selling us books, okay?
All right, good point. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not selling any books, that's for sure. Captain America 325, the first appearance of the Slug. Do you know what makes the Slug famous in the comic book industry?
He's a slug.
If you were to guess who the Slug is on this cover, who do you think it is?
The guy that Cap's holding.
Really? You think that's the Slug?
Yeah.
Who do you think the fat dude is?
Some fat dude.
Have you ever heard of the character Nomad? That's Nomad.
Wait a minute.
That's Nomad. The
That's
Slug
what
is
Nomad
the
looks like.
the Slug is the fat dude.
And aimless.
Yeah, he's Nomad. You know. Anyway, the Slug is famous because he is almost always ranked. Every time anybody does the top 10 lamest supervillains of all time, the Slug is on the list.
Are you going to say he's slow?
Also, we have in this issue the first appearance of Priscilla Lyons, who would later be known as Vagabond. She is a hitchhiker who becomes Nomad's sidekick, but is later to be revealed as working for the Slug.
I'm not a toxic Star Wars fan.
So mid-grade, $2. Did someone call you a toxic?
Kyle.
Kyle called you toxic.
What? No, I just think it's a doo-doo buns movie.
Oh man, somebody's about to get.
I'm just saying.
Fan for life.
Are you a toxic? Are you a toxic Star Wars fan?
No, I just don't like the movie.
I'm saying if he turns out to be one, you got to earn them stripes.
I have reasons why I don't like it.
Can we start giving people demerits? Can we go back to middle school, high school? Demerits time? You know. All right. Next up, Captain America 379, the first appearance of Nefarious. He is mutated by the Moonstone and maybe possibly Count Nefaria's son. That was a little guest appearance by Quasar. Captain America fighting Nefarious there. Captain America 379, very fine, $3. Nice little Ron Lim art.
Man, must have been a crazy issue.
Stop. Next up.
Please stop.
Captain America 428, the first appearance of Time Cop. Wait, no, not Time Cop. It is the first appearance of Americop. Okay.
Who is it?
We're not going to get into it. But if anyone were to guess what the origin Americop, like, what do you think Americop is?
All right, let me pitch this.
All right, yeah, let me hear it.
So, Paul Blart was a mall cop. I'm kidding.
No, hey, man, that was good. Okay, no, I am not making a point. This is real. He was a Texas cop who decided the judicial system was too soft, so he, you guessed it, ended up kind of upholding his hero, and his hero was the Punisher. So he decided as a Texas cop that the Punisher had the right idea, and so he dressed up in some armor and went out and just started shooting people. So there you go, Americop.
My hero.
I know, good guy with a gun, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
find a good.
No, you don't need it.
Keep going anyway.
You're a kid, like
book.
from
Sell your books.
All right. Next up, Captain America Number 3, the final Ed Brubaker volume. This 16-issue series would end Ed Brubaker's greatest. All right, I'll just do this and then we'll do a break. Anyway, this is another death issue, not a first appearance. This is the death of the Ameridroid. The Ameridroid was first introduced back in the Bronze Age, and Ameridroid was a Nazi special effects artist who transferred his consciousness into a large Captain America android. And it took until 30 years later before Ed Brubaker finally killed that stupid character.
So you're telling me it's not the robot that they sent out to Philly and
He can only make it sad.
No.
Darn.
And by the way, what the hell is a Nazi special effects artist? Was there a lot of special effects during Nazi Germany?
You're talking about people that were trying to find the Spear of Destiny.
Wait, yes, because they.
All right, hold that thought. Break time!
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise. A promise of adventure. A promise of excitement. A promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey. And behind every page there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today. Comic Collectibles is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin' Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula, you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectibles with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience. Comic Culture and Sales.
Are you a comic creator? Are you a publisher? Do you make a comic book product? Do you own a retail store? Do you do something I haven't thought of? Who are you and what do you do? Let us know by advertising on The Experience and invite our viewers to patronize your product. Message the EXP on social media or email us the_EXP@yahoo.com for more details.
To get me started,
Don't
that's
say-
for sure.
Don't say King of Worms.
All right, I have difficulty not taking the bait. Okay, that's why Al usually never told me what people said in the chat.
Kyle's like this.
Well, fun fact from Josh Wentz, there's actually a huge film industry in Germany in the from the 10s throughout the 40s, which is all forced to make Nazi movies.
Right. All joke. I was half joking. I mean, obviously, Leni Riefenstahl is. I'm not a big fan, but she definitely gave a lot to the art form of cinema. So I was just.
Oh, also, AmeriCop kind of sounds like a crappy security company.
Yeah, it kind of does. Like Patriot First Insurance.
Allied Universal. That's a joke.
Wait, hold on. We got a timeout. What's wrong?
Kyle.
You can't give me a timeout and then say keep going.
Kyle.
Is something happening? Can we get any more songs? Or is that it? Is that done? I can't wait to. That's my favorite part tonight. I'm gonna have so much fun doing this mix.
What's happening? Little Big is great. You gotta listen to Little Big.
What is happening?
You good?
Did you make a suggestion, by the way? Oh, was that you, Little Big? That was you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
My brain.
I was actually trying to think of. All right, so let's move on because I really feel you guys are dragging me down. I don't know what's going on. I'm really confused.
Watch this.
You know, Al's a lot better at managing me. You guys make me feel awkward. Captain Marvel number 15, first cover appearance of Vox Suprema. Yo, Mike, do you know who the hell Vox Suprema is?
Yes.
Oh, tell me. I don't know anything about this recent Captain Marvel. Like some of these books have like gone up in value. Like, who are these characters? Here, Mike, who actually knows about comics, is going to explain.
All right, so they did a miniseries called Death of the Inhumans, and basically this guy is like a weird mix of like symbiote / like Kree DNA / like the Supreme Intelligence, and he basically ran around and was like tearing apart the Inhumans and making them into like assimilated versions of himself.
That's neat because his first appearance is going up in value.
He's basically like a Kree like experiment.
Okay.
Essentially.
I have a question.
All right. Yes.
Is this Captain Marvel's butt as flat as the Brie Larson one?
Is that your question or somebody in the chat? Then I'm going to ignore your question.
Actually, no.
Why are you talking about a woman's flat butt?
I'm not. I'm talking about Brie Larson.
On another note,
dude,
this entire run of Captain Marvel has been fantastic. You guys should all check it
You
out.
can make jokes as long as they deprecate you. If they deprecate
You're right.
a gender
or
or a
a woman's
race.
butt that's as flat as her acting. I'm sorry.
Have you ever seen The Room? And not the Tony Wiseau movie? Like
That's the first thing I thought of.
Like, no, Brie Larson's a great actress. She's been in a
I love
ton.
that girl.
And like,
It was just in that movie.
dude, she's awesome in Community. She's smoking hot as a brunette. See,
Yeah,
now I'm
yeah.
objectifying her, man.
See, you doing the same thing I did. We're all in a loop.
No, at least I was
She's
being
like
complimentary.
Leslie Knope with like superpowers.
There you go. That's cool. I like that. Leslie Knope.
But
Leslie Knope would have been a really
anyway,
good superhero.
This entire run's been fantastic. I highly suggest everybody checks it out. It's a great story too. It's about like 4 issues into the actual like storyline itself.
Mm-hmm.
But again, very cool series.
Did Carol Danvers recently turn back into binary, or have they reintroduced a new binary character?
Her power's split in half.
Okay.
So there's a binary running around.
So there is a separate character now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire Aaron, rehire Jason. I don't think you want that. I think I'm the more tame version.
Wait. When did we fire Jason?
Jason, when did you get fired?
Jason, when did you get fired?
I get fired? Last week. I
Okay.
got fired last week.
You did get fired last week. I
Yeah,
forgot.
someone agrees with me. Brie Larson is lacking.
Okay. That's fine.
It was just that movie. It wasn't all of her filmography.
It's okay. I lost friendships, literally.
What?
Friendships.
One movie?
No, because I busted my friend's husband's balls about not wanting to take his little girls to go see Captain Marvel.
That's not my
And the joke I made was, I guess he doesn't like movies with women. Well, the only thing I did wrong was bust his balls with him not being there. Because she must have gone home and told him I said it, because he sent me the most insane texts all about how dare I imply he doesn't like women, and how strong ass-kicking women is his favorite genre, and if I really feel that way about him, maybe we shouldn't be friends. So you know what I said was? I was like, based on your reaction to what I honestly was just teasing, maybe we shouldn't be friends. No, we haven't spoken in 4 years.
After you're done with your spiel.
Yeah.
So,
What, Mike? What did you say?
So I was gonna say, with that kind of story, he sounds like the type of guy that'll date a feminist and then show her Tarna.
Listen. Let's not
Like
talk
it's a good
about
idea
people who aren't here.
because it's not.
Unless they're famous.
Okay, Aaron. Thank you.
Wow.
If we're going to talk about someone who's not here, and we're going to say things that could be liable or derogatory, it will always be Robert Jonathan Liefeld.
Uh-huh. How he is a great person.
I'm
And
biting my tongue because I defend that guy.
Action, you do. Action Comics 645, high grade, $4. First appearance of Maxima. There you go. George Perez cover, all that kind of stuff.
I do agree with you about the Community thing. I actually really liked her.
Watch that.
No, I think she's
It
a
was
great actress.
It was a great rapport with her and Alvin.
Here's the thing. She made a choice. I understand a lot of people didn't like the choice she made. She made a choice. All right. Real quick, this is one we've had on before, but I found another copy, so it became part of our fun little goofy first appearances. But this is Contest of Champions #1, high grade, $15, first appearance and first cover appearance of the Korean superhero. Oh my God, I just flaked on her name. Oh my God, White Fox. Oh, woo! Sorry, brain fart. Oh, not good. So high grade copy, $15. First appearance and first cover of the Korean superhero, White Fox. All right, so we did DC Nation. All right, so we're all done with that. What time do we have? We have 20 more minutes.
Well, we have 5 more minutes for a break.
What's that?
We have 5 more minutes before a
Oh, we'll do this weird. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
The final little bit, we can just talk about anything, right?
Nah, I'm trying to. Hey, everyone accuses me of not being a team player.
Any contest of
Okay.
champions in the action.
So Climax, Sam, what's up, buddy? Maxima, all for you, bud. Oh, and Mr. Towers is taking a contest of champions. There you go. All right. Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate it.
You want to talk about that being a bastard? The guy who drew Contest of Champions paid for a commission.
All right, real quick, because I actually want to hear the story, but how liable could we be? Can we be super vague?
You don't need to be vague.
Or how about this?
Be vague. This guy that is a jerk.
Somebody got a commission from an artist, and did they just not do the commission, or?
All I'm saying is, paid $80 for a commission.
What do you
back
got scammed?
in 2009.
2009?
And the guy still has yet to produce said commission.
Dude, he's working really hard on it.
And he is a guy who drew Deadpool, Contest of Champions.
Okay, all right. Well, either way, I really hope that is larger than Mark Teixeira's Sabretooth. So who knows? Maybe he's been working on just this amazing mural for the past 13 years. Real quick, I'm curious. This is part of the industry, so I'm curious if anyone in the chat has any experiences. What do you do if you pay an artist a commission and you never get the commission?
How do you pay?
You have to have
proof of purchase.
What happens?
Okay, can I tell you as a person that actually sells it?
Hold on.
I would actually say hey dude, you haven't given me my commission even though you told me that I had to wait for it. But he has not been to any shows.
Okay. No, but are you entitled to could you just contact them and just be like, hey man, listen, if you haven't even started it,
it's a cash deal.
It's a personal thing. It's a one-on-one.
So you can't even get your money back?
Yeah, cash deal.
What state did it happen in?
What state? Yeah, what state did it happen in? Pennsylvania.
I don't know the laws there, but I know in New York, Ohio, and a couple other states, that constitutes a verbal contract.
Yeah. It's a one-on-one thing.
So are you entitled to get your money back?
No, you have to take them with small things for it.
So it's one of those things
it's
to
an
actually.
It's an honest thing. So you have to say
to get $90 back after paying $200 in court fees. I don't.
No, of course. But let me say, and this is coming from somebody who doesn't want to do this, even when it's warranted. Would you be morally and ethically in the right to put them on notice on social media and stuff like that? Would that be defamation?
No, it's not defamation.
Well, because you're telling people.
So,
yes.
Real quick, there's an actual group on Facebook that exists for this purpose.
Okay.
Where it's a private group, so it's not information. It's, hey, I've had a commission out with this person for this long. They've ghosted me, whatever, just to warn other people.
Okay.
Whether you want to go through the process of getting your money back or whatever is on you, but it's one of those things is nobody puts anybody on blast from there. It's one of the rules of joining the group.
All right, you try to be respectful, okay.
But it's one of those things is, hey, maybe don't get a commission from so-and-so because they take forever, or hey, I got a commission for so-and-so, and then they sent me back a stick figure or whatever. I, for instance, have 2 stories in this regard. I've had a commission out with an artist for 4 years.
Okay.
They send me monthly updates.
4 years?
Yep. They've started over 5 times.
Now, let me ask you a question without telling me who this artist is. Is their art worth it? this weight?
100,000% if you grew up in the 90s.
Okay. Oh, let's play the game. Can we guess? Give us the hint.
I'll give you a hint. Dennis Kitchen would have vouched for them with his life.
Oh. Daniel Klaus? No.
No, but not that far off.
Tony Harris?
Kyle.
No.
Not Charles Burns. I love Charles Burns. He's a good guy.
Do not say no. Do not say yes or no. Do not say yes.
Ask the question.
No, I'm just saying. Do not say yes or no. But keep.
All right.
Tony Harris?
What relationship would Dennis Kitchen have with Tony Harris?
I don't know. He's just a popular artist.
Oh, all right. I'm trying to like.
I'll give you another hint. Caliber Comics presents number 3.
Oh, Matt Wagner?
Nope. Other thing in Caliber Comics presents number 3.
Shoot.
Mike Barron?
Worked with Vince Locke and a bunch of other guys to create a character that they made some movies about that maybe weren't so great, and they're making another one about, and maybe is cursed.
Oh my God! Wait, no, I should know this. They're making a movie cursed. Oh my God! Why am I? I should know this. Oh, this is driving me nuts.
It's related to a famous Brendon.
Oh, the Crow. Oh, James O'Barr.
Yep.
James O'Barr. Okay. All right.
Jim emails me every month an updated shot, but it's not a small piece, and he started over several times.
I gotta be honest, Kyle. He's one of those artists that I'm not shocked.
Right. No, he's just a perfectionist, and I'm good with it.
Yeah.
But I've also
like Jay Lee.
No, I have a piece out that I'm just gonna get back that started with Angel Medina, has gone on to Todd McFarlane, Fabian Nicieza, and is now being colored by Mariano Nicieza.
Really?
So it's been a 6-year process, but it's 5 different artists.
If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to, obviously you don't have to answer. You don't have to make it your business. How much did you pay for this commission?
The Jim O'Barr one I paid kind of a pretty penny for because it is huge.
Yeah. Okay.
24 by 36 sized. The other one is a Spider-Man cover where Angel drew Venom, Carnage, and Spider-Man on the cover in pencils. Todd did backgrounds. It was inked by Fabian, and Mariano's coloring it. I'm well into the 4 figures on that one.
Whoa. Okay, but that sounds like it will be worth it in the end.
100,000%. I'm not angry at all.
That's like some characters. I like Angel Medina actually.
I love him. He's a great dude.
In fact, he's the only reason I'm not a Kiss fan, but he's the only reason I read Kiss Psycho Circus because I loved his art because he was doing I think some Peter David Incredible Hulks at that time. What else was he working on at that time? That he really like. I was like, yo, this dude's cool himself.
We were at a garbage show together, garbage convention. Like everyone lost a fortune.
Brand garbage.
No, everybody lost a fortune at this convention, and he comes up to me and goes, "Isn't this the greatest job in the world? We get to do this for a living. Yeah, we're losing our shirts, but we still get to make comics." And I'm like, "This is why I'm a fan of you."
Yeah. Now, Angel Medina, like, good. I'm glad. Sounds like a decent dude. Like, I like. Yeah. Warlock and the Infinity Watch. That was another book that Angel Medina worked on. I was into.
He also did Dreadstar.
Angel Medina. Oh, was that some of his early? Yes, you're right. Because I was rooting through some Dreadstars, making some bundles, and I was like, "Oh, does Jim Starlin draw all of these?" And I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, this doesn't look like Starlin. Why does this look familiar?" Angel Medina. Yeah, cool. Actually, when you were hinting James O'Barr before you gave the rest of the clues, I was afraid the person you were going to say was Steve Rude, because Steve Rude, love his artwork, seems like a great dude, but some of his mental, like his anxiety, some of his effects, I've heard some of his commission work.
I had that experience with Glenn Fabry, right?
Oh, really? Glenn Fabry?
Well, I had commissioned him to do something, and it was a painting.
Okay.
And he emailed me a year later, goes, "Dude, I'm just too sick to finish it. Do you want your money back?" And I'm like, "Why don't you just send me what you have done, and I'll find somebody to finish it, and you keep the money. Like, we just call it good." And so he shipped it to me, and I had another artist who's a painter finish the cover. So
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I always like working it out with those guys as long as they're straight up with me and kind of honest about it.
Just communicate with you. Just be transparent. Like, you don't want to get ghosted. You can do money. You know.
I have very little commission experience.
Okay. No.
I was honest.
No, I mean no offense to you. Like,
Obviously.
I'll trade a piece. I'll do a piece and you do a piece and we can trade.
Well, obviously no.
You guys owe me Daredevils.
I do owe you a Daredevil.
How do I owe you a Daredevil?
Yeah.
What did I
do owe a Daredevil.
Wait, I can get a Brendon commission?
I got a Brendon commission.
Well, yeah, but how long did that take? 2 months? 3 months?
Amazing.
No, it's not amazing.
It's amazing.
No, it's not.
It's amazing.
No, you're lucky you got it. Because I'll be honest with you. No, the reason I say that is because there was a moment halfway through it where I was like, this is a piece of garbage. I cannot give this away.
Okay,
I have that moment every time I draw.
Con knows when the artist
Hashtag
like,
relatable.
I won't give it to the person.
But Mike is right. I do owe him. I did promise him a Daredevil. He was nice enough to call up
Do you
one
want a
day.
Daredevil in my style?
But yo, Kyle, yeah, we can work out a Brendon commission. Hey Kyle, if you were to have any character, who would it be? I'm not promising anything. I'm just curious.
So I'm looking at the 16 commissions that are hanging on the wall in the studio.
Okay.
And you know who I don't have any of?
Okay.
I don't have anything from like those weird sort of underground comics we were doing a few weeks ago.
Right.
So I would want to do almost like a Gru or, you know, something like that that's a little bit more out there of a character.
Well, I kind of like that.
You want to do a parody of a parody?
I've never drawn a Gru. I think I could pull that off. Sergio.
It's an interesting, like
make a trippy Gru?
Yes.
Like Gru accidentally ate rotten meat and Roberto has to like watch his. Actually, Kyle, it's not bad. I'm not promising anything. Hey, just
so you want to do it in
not
your
a bad
style.
idea.
You don't want to do it in.
No, it would be trippy. You can be trippy. Like just what? What do we? Mushrooms Gru, yeah.
Mushrooms McGee.
So it's not that far off, man. Hey, I might get in the mood to do Gru. All right. What do we got for time? 7:50. All right, so I guess if anyone is still watching, thank you. You're being very patient, and we really appreciate all of your time and attention. But it looks like I think we've run the course. So it's time now to give away our Vampire Slayer #1 Francavalli variant cover. So here we go. Little roulette here.
Here, I'll pick.
No, he's doing it right here. All right, Arachnoid. The only thing is, you have to actually figure out who that really is.
Yeah, who are you?
Ask Al, he knows.
Ask Al? Okay.
Yeah, that's I can't think of his name right now.
Okay, no, because I'm sorry, like, because I don't know anybody from their screen names. Okay, cool. That awesome. Arachnoid. This is your Vampire Slayer #1 Francavalli naked variant. There you go. That is yours. Just throw that there away. I don't like virgin variant. Like, it's just virgin. It's naked. It's naked without text. Naked. And naked has a more generalized terminology. Virgin variant just implies this kind of weird sexual connotation. Why is it a virgin? Because text hasn't been spilled all over. I won't go too far. It's naked. It doesn't have anything. Text is the clothes of the art.
Can't make it happen.
Yeah, we really need to take back.
Make it happen.
We gotta start a hashtag naked variant. Yeah.
We actually had to work with Facebook when we first started this thing, so that every time someone said virgin, they didn't get taken off.
Really?
Because that was one of Facebook's verboten terms.
To Facebook. Ugh.
We had to fight with them, and so we got, if it's followed by the word variant, you're good.
Okay.
Written into their rules.
Is naked a term they take
Well, no, because there's so many different adjectives of naked, like a naked verse, a naked fight, like Naked wrestling. No. I'm kind of missing the point at that point. All right, so Kyle, we're cool, right? I mean, we got, like, what is it, 5 minutes to Aaron's checked out. I'm surprised Mike's still here. Mike, thank you for hanging out all this time.
Aaron's putting stuff away in the background.
There you go, Jason. There you go. All right, everybody. So if anyone is watching this after the fact, we have some books left over. So if anyone is curious about anything we have up here, you can contact our email during the week. Now, admittedly, our email really only gets checked on Mondays and Tuesdays with Al. That's fjccshow@gmail.com. Or also, you can hit us up on our Instagram page at the FJC Paradox. You can direct message us. If you're curious about anything that's up here that hasn't sold, we'll help you out. If not, all of these books will be here at our Center City shop in Philadelphia. You can come in anytime during the week and pick them up, all that kind of stuff. Now, next week, we barely got through all of our first appearances, so we'll probably do a lot more of these fun, goofy little first appearances. And who knows, maybe I'll find some books that people really care about. We're still, let's not say we. I'm still trying to get through all of the underground comics. So probably next week, we'll probably have some the cartoon universe of history. I can't remember what the title is. Maybe some Freak Brothers, stuff like that. I'm still rooting because right now we're in the really obscure stuff. We're less Robert Crumb. It's more like, I got to be honest, I've never heard of it before. I don't know what I'm looking at, other than the fact it's profane and depraved, which I imagine excites a lot of you. But well, who knows? As I like to joke, I kind of make this up as I go. So I wish I could tease something for next week, but I have no clue what the shows next week will be. But hopefully, Jason will be back with us. Aaron will obviously be back.
I'm never coming back again.
Mike, I really appreciate you hanging out. Again, there's always an open invitation. Know that you are always welcomed. Really appreciate it. I don't know if it really turned out the way that you hoped. Hopefully you weren't too bored. Now that I have to compete with somebody who actually likes to talk.
First time's free, though. You guys are paying.
Anyway, everyone, hopefully you had a good Father's Day. Enjoy Juneteenth. And have a wonderful week. And hopefully we'll see you all back here next Sunday. If you want to see our local show, Fat Jack's Comicrypt Facebook page, 4:30 to about 5:45-ish. And then we'll be back here on The Experience, 6 to 8, Sunday every week. So until then, does anyone want to say goodbye? Bye.
Yes.
Later.
When he
Goodbye.
said.
All right. Peace.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere The Experience is all the time.